Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where I have something really cool to show you. It is a new Kickstarter from Fixture Gaming. This is cool. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here from Rock Solid Productions. Before we get started, I just want to say if this is your first time to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here with the channel. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel as well, a lot of them featuring the Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite. And if you really like what you see, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and that bell notification. That way each and every time we upload new content, you're kept the most up to date. So the folks over at Fixture Gaming have a new project on Indiegogo. Wait, no, don't. Trust me on this one. I have a product in my hands. I know a lot of people are wary of Indiegogo unlike Kickstarter because they don't require a working prototype. I've got a working prototype in my hands. What this is designed to do, this is so cool. It is designed to allow you to take your Pro controller and actually mount your Switch to it and have your Switch display like right here so you can play using your Pro controller on the go. It reminds me a lot conceptually of what 8BitDo did with some of their earlier controllers where you could actually have your phone held in a grip above like the SN30 Pro and things along those lines. They do have a couple different versions of, you know what, I'm not even gonna hold off anymore. Let's hit the bench. I gotta show you this because this thing is cool. So here's the box that Fixture Gaming sent me. It's got their logo on it. What I kind of like too, made in Phoenix, Arizona. So this is made here in the USA. It's always good as someone who works for a company that does majority of their manufacturing in the US. I love to see that. So they have two different versions of this, and this is the red and blue version. Wait a second, they personalized it for me. They didn't tell me they were gonna do that. Thank you guys, that is so cool. You can actually see they sent me one of the Founders Editions. It's molded right into it there. That's, wow, thank you so much. So basically what this does is it will clip your Switch to your Pro controller so you can use your Switch portably with your Pro controller. All right, let's test this out. The hinges and everything there, they have enough resistance that you can kind of position it and move it without being like, you know, a bear. That's a neat design. So you basically flip it down here. You can see how the molded part here will key into that there, so that folds flat. Now you do have to remove the JoyCons, which I'm okay with. Now if you look carefully too, there's a molded in part there that you actually slide into your Switch. There's one on this side, there's one on that side as well, so it will key in. That's just too cool looking. That is really cool. So one of the things I want to test in addition to just how it plays on the Switch is I've got a number of different controllers here. I want to see how everything fits in the fixture itself. So we're going to start first with the Power A controller. Now as you can see, it does have this button on the back right there which may, be interfered with in the grip itself. But let's see what we have here. Put the back in first, kind of center it up. I would say that's a no. So no on the Power A. Let's try the old school. This one is definitely closer, but no go. All right, 0 for 2. Let's try the KMD controller. KMD controller actually fits. Now it does slide a little bit on there, and you do have a little bit of a gap back in there too that you can see, but the KMD controller will work. And obviously last one is the Pro controller, and so what we're going to test it out with, just to kind of see the fitment. That is a bit of a tight fit. You can see the gap that was there with the KMD controller is gone. this actually feels pretty good. I like this. All right, now to attach the Switch itself, we're gonna have to align those tabs with the rails on our Switch. But we're gonna flip it up. Yeah, probably easier to do it this way initially. Now, if it gets stuck at like that point there, make sure that you have everything kind of squared up in the mount. It will slide all the way up. So that's pretty much how it goes in there, and then you can adjust the angle as you see fit. I'm sorry, we've got the reflection of the light up top. But let's go ahead, we'll hit the home button. And I'm gonna change my position a little bit here so that you can actually get a better shot of me playing. This is very comfortable. I actually really like this. So let's see here. We'll go do some Street Fighter. It doesn't feel too top heavy or anything, and I do like the fact that I can adjust this to really kind of my personal taste for where I want the weight distribution at. And we're gonna go to Street Fighter 2. Ooh, he got me. Oh, this one's gonna be close. Oh, he got me. All right. Works with Street Fighter. Let's check out some NES games. How's that sound? So for me, if I wasn't trying to shoot on camera, I would probably have it like there, just so that my hands... Actually, you know what? I'm even gonna leave it like this, so my hands are not hitting the underneath of the screen. So we've got the Bears versus the Niners here. Yes, even though I'm from Wisconsin, I am a Bears fan. I've been through the good, the bad, and the Wannstedt era. Pretty good there. Let's see what else we can try. How about some, try a racing game. Try Horizon Chase Turbo. Great racing game, by the way, if you guys are looking for a really good and fun one. Now this, the Founders Edition here is 3D printed, but the production versions will actually be molded. So it'll have a little bit more of a finalized sort of feel, where this definitely feels, you know, kind of like a rapid prototype. That's basically what it is. Okay, this is awesome. I have to admit, I haven't played a racing game on this yet, and this is so good. Oh, I just missed the fuel or whatever that was on the right-hand side of the track. For about 20 bucks, this is one of the best racing games on the Switch right now. It's also available, oh, there was the fuel. It's also available for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Okay, so far so good. Try last with the platformer here. We're going to try Revenge of the Bird King. This is one of those games that it's okay. I wouldn't pay, like I know that Limited Run, or they had the version from Limited Run that went really quick at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I don't know that I would have even paid the 30 bucks for it, or 35, 40, whatever they were selling it for at the show. I mean, it's a fun little action platformer, but I mean, if you can't get the physical edition, which they've already come out and said that they're going to do more prints on the physical, but I would not pay, like one of them went for like 1,100 bucks the weekend after, or the weekend of the show. I would never pay that for this. But also, I'm not a completionist either, looking for a full set of any system. This is pretty stout here. Let's wrap things up. All right, the gang over at Fixture S1. This is really cool. It's an interesting design. It's all 3D printed, and I think the quality is really good. I dig it quite a bit. It's something that I will definitely be using quite a bit too. And one of the things that I looked at their Indiegogo listing just to make sure I wasn't missing any features as I was talking about and wrapping things up. I did miss one. Tabletop mode. Check that out. That is pretty cool. So you can have your Switch in here and play in tabletop mode using your Pro Controller. Pretty awesome. Yes, there's the kickstand and everything, so I don't know that that mode would be as useful as some of the other ones, but it's just another little thing that this guy can do for you. I think overall, I mean, it's well designed, it's well thought out, it's well put together. The one concern I had when I mounted my Switch in here was the rails were just a little bit tight. That'll free up over time, so don't be overly concerned with that. Now, they do have a couple of different tiers on their Indiegogo campaign, and I'm gonna grab my phone, just kind of walk you through that. So they have the standard one, which the Fixture S1 production model, 28 bucks. It's 20% off right now, estimated to be shipping in April. Well, the reason for that is this has been funded, so these are coming out. You will be getting yours. There's also the Fixture S1 Founders Edition, which is what I have here. Those are $39, 13% off right now at the time of this filming, and those should be shipping in January of 2020. They also have the One Now, One Later that'll ship in January. Those are $59.99, and just some of the other ones that they have here. So I want to go back. The One Now, One Later, they have ones that'll ship in November of 2019. One Now, One Later that shipped out, or that sold out, that shipped actually in October is what it looks like here. And the standard Founders Edition for $39, those 80 have shipped or will be shipping in December of 2019. The Founders Edition will be shipping in December of 2019. So they have gotten everything pretty much wrapped up from a funding standpoint. These are definitely going to be produced. We will have a link down below in a pinned post where you can find these and back it if you want to. Their total goal was $20,000. Yeah, they blew that out of the water. $55,255. 276% to goal. They blew this one out of the water. And I can see why. I really like this. For me, I don't like playing my Switch in handheld mode. I just don't think it's balanced very well. My hands kind of hurt after a while. I prefer to play using my Pro controller. I don't know why that just popped up, but we will back out of there for you. I prefer, if I'm going to play in handheld mode, that's pretty much what my Switch Lite, Ginger's Switch Lite, is here for, is to play in handheld mode. I can now see using my original Switch more in handheld mode, using this, sitting up in bed, playing on my Switch, being mounted in here. It's going to be a lot more convenient, a lot more comfortable for me to play. And as you saw, it also will work with third-party controllers as well. Doesn't fit quite as well as with the original OEM ones, but like that KMD controller I showed you, it fits. It held it in there sturdy enough that I'm not worried that it's going to pop out. So again, I will have a link to their Indiegogo campaign. Fixture S1, I will be sending you a contribution for this. You did not have to send me a Founders Edition. I greatly appreciate that, and as such, I promise I will be backing this project financially myself. It's very cool of you guys to send me one of those. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys check them out. Again, pin post for that. Now, if you do have any other comments or questions about the Fixture S1, I mean, this thing is just too cool. Go ahead, leave them down in the comment section. You can also email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at rocksolidstudios, Facebook at facebook.com/rocksolidproductions, and Instagram at instagram.com/rocksolidproductionsgk. Now, if you want to help support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so in a couple of different ways. First and foremost, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. Those guys are actually getting their own sneak peek at this over on Patreon. And for $1 a month, that's all it's going to cost you if you want to help us out. And everything you do to provide for us over on Patreon and on our Teespring store, which we'll talk about in a second, goes right back into the channel. And like I mentioned, we do have our Teespring store where you can pick up some Rock Solid Productions swag featuring the NES, Super NES, and N64 cartridge styles with our logo on t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and a whole lot more. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification icon. That way each and every time we go live, we post new content, we have a community post, you're kept the most up to date. This thing's awesome. If you don't like playing your Switch in handheld mode and you want to play it using your Pro controller, you need one of these. They're not that expensive. They're well put together, well designed, well thought out. Now, I do have the red and blue one here. There's one, it's just all black too, depending on what you want. Thank you again to the folks from Fixture S1. I am Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.